Outtalk.co.uk, where you can get your thoughts, opinions, and basically argue with other Wednesday fans about Wednesday. Hi guys, and welcome to the Sheffield Wednesday Derby County review. Now, this is going to be a very tough game for Derby. Have been playing some good football this year under Frank Lampard and showing a lot of spirit and creative style, and just showing you all around that he's so far doing a good job as a manager. And it's going to be a very tough game. They have been superb of late. So we are trying to get a win after the draw against United after the international break. After the last international break, we had a torrid run. We weren't very good. We need to jump on with what we were doing before the last international break, where we had the good run. So let's see what happened. But the team news is Dawson, Fox, Pelopousi, Bannon, Lees, Zhao, Mattia, Reach, Baker, Hector, and Fortieri. Subs are Wildsmith, Palmer, Poodle, Onoma, Thornley, Penny, and Newshoe. Good team that. Great to have Matthias and Fortieri back. Gives us that creative spark. Gives us that speed. You get someone like Zhao in there as well, with also the speed as well. This is a good team. It's good to have those two players back, because we've missed Fortieri and we've missed Matthias, to be fair, because when he had come on before he got a bit injured, he was doing well and changing games, but he really got to show what he's worth this year, because we've not seen much out of him. We all remember the league goal. He's really got to show what he can do, really, because it's really now or never with him, because it could be a situation where we may have to give him a contract kind of thing, because we just can't go out and flat the cash and just stick with who we've got. So let's see what happens. Hopefully we'll get all 3 points today, but it can be a tough game. So we start that game thinking great. It's really going well for us. We're playing some good football. We're getting really attacking. We make it 1-0, funny enough. And we're thinking, great, keep going. And we keep going, trying to get this second, and we've been the most attacking team. But then Derby score, and then we just look a team that just got no confidence again. The clean sheet aspect gone. And then we make another mistake 5 or 6 minutes just after when they scored, and they're 2-1 up. And then they are starting to control the game a lot more and getting more into it and winning a lot of stuff with the referee. Why is it that when we take leads in games, we cannot keep them at all? We play well, we play some great football, and then we go to pieces. Thankfully, it's just half time. But at near half time, we could have been 3-1 down at half time. Why is it we can put in a performance against United, granted that was very defensive, and keep a clean sheet? We have a bit of attacking, and the moment they score, we go to pot. We really do. That needs to change. But let's look at some of the positives. Matthias and Fortieri have done well. Zhao's had a very good game. We've gone forward well. We haven't had the chances we should have had. But let's look at the negatives here a little bit, though. 2 shots he's had, 2 goals. Poor clearance by Hector for the second goal. A great block by Pelopousi in the first goal, and then no one gets onto the second player, but it bounces about 3 times. We have 3 chances to clear it. We don't. And it's that whole thing, letting the ball bounce again. At the minute, we are really, really poor in midfield. Pelopousi had done nothing. I'm starting to agree with a lot of people. Maybe Hutch should go in that position. He'd probably do a bit more, but at the same time, Hutch doesn't seem to be in the plans of Lukai, so we have to just drop that. But at the minute, we look very poor as soon as anyone attacks us at times, or the moment we have a goal against us. We do look like conceding a lot. We now have -10 goal difference for the season so far. The team that is bottom on it is on -15. We need to get ourselves out of this rut of conceding goals and not being able to keep a lead. We can get back into this in the second half, but we have to go at them and fight at them. And as soon as we get that second goal, push on for the third and just keep going, but keep tight at the back. But so far, after having a really solid first half, thinking, great, we're doing really well, we got the goal, we could go in at this 1-0 and then come out and then see what happened. We're 2-1 down, and some of the little mistakes that we did before the United game started creeping back in, and we need to fix this now. So, the second half we played much better, like we did in the first half, the first, 28 minutes of it anyway. Played a lot better, we're all over them, had so many corners and couldn't take our chances today. We hit the crossbar, we hit the post. We played some very good football actually. We were all over them in that second half, and if this clicks and does well, we could get something going here, but at the minute it's just not clicking our way at the minute, and it's not becoming to it. There's little signs where we make little mistakes and we tend to either make them 100% worse, or we tend to dwell on them too much. So we really need to find this balance. Now, everyone once again have come out with saying Joss out. I'm going to say it again. Who do you bring in? We are a club that have been told that pretty much if we don't do anything this season, we're going to have problems next year. By our owner, we could end up selling some high powerful players in summer, in January, to help with certain things. We are a club where if you get it right, it's fantastic. A lot of managers know that if you get it right, it's a good club to run. At the minute, there's problems here, there and everywhere. But this game, we had so many chances. A fit fourth area normally buries one of those chances they have. Box hit the post. Matthias hit the crossbar. We had a corner after corner after corner after corner and just couldn't get the ball in the net. Yeah, people are going to look at the table and go, we're 3 points off relegation and we got Bolton on Tuesday night, where you hope we could get a win. But at the same time, it's a very tight league and it's early doors. There's still a lot of games to play. Now, we know from Chansiri's past, he's not the kind of manager that will sack a manager quickly and then get a new one in. He'll give them a chance to do stuff. And we played some very good football in that second half. The only thing that was missing was goals. We missed the chance to get the goals. We had Derby looking a little bit ragged at the back, and it's just one of those games where it just not worked for today. Yes, it's annoying with how many we've lost, but it's one of the things that I saw online that somebody said. It's the signs are there that it's getting there and it's going to work, but at the minute it's just not there. And either it's a manager point of view or something else. And if we can get this sort of fantastic, great, brilliant. But you do have that little worry in the back of your mind, especially in January, if we do have to start selling players. Are we going to be able, say if we sold Reach and fourth the area or something like that, 2 key players, are we going to be able to invest some of that money back to bring in some players of either similar quality or a player that's going to get to that quality eventually? We don't know. Like I said, long time, it's not long till then, that's why I'm talking about January, so we're going to have to see what happens. But right now, it's not great, and I'll admit that. But we still got a lot of games to play, and let's just see what happens. But right now, it feels like a bit of a kick in the teeth because we played very well for that in that first half, apart from the 2 goals they scored. And the second half, we were all over them and just couldn't get the 2 goals we needed to win the game. It's 2-1 Derby. We move on to Tuesday night, and then we'll just see what happens. Don't forget to go to outtalk.co.uk after this video.